Abyss is a monster. That big boot. James is out. What? Abyss just eliminated Kid Cash.
It really is every man for himself. A man who's been his partner. What's that? Well, there goes Mad Mike. He was never in this to begin with.
What is going on, Sandman?
Got a little pre-match brewski. Spits right in the face of Abyss. Kendo stick shot to the head. Winds him up, and
Does it again.
we are down to 4 competitors at this point.
What a monstrous blow.
Drives him into the black hole. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring. Weighing in at 339 pounds. This is Abyss. Very impressive, as we just witnessed in the video highlight package. Last week in the gauntlet, Abyss involved in the elimination of no less than 4 of the 12 wrestlers. Ron Killings, PG James, the Sandman, and most surprisingly, his associate for the past few months, Kid Cash. 6'8", 300 plus pounds, and damn near unstoppable. And his opponent from Philadelphia, he weighs in at 242 pounds. This is the Sandman. Very unique entrance for the Sandman, coming through the crowd here at the TNA Asylum. Speaking of entrances, 1 week ago he entered the gauntlet with the signature beverage, with the signature weapon, but neither could derail Abyss. He spit beer in the face of Abyss. He repeatedly whacked him with that Singapore King kendo stick, but neither mattered last Wednesday. Tonight, Sandman looks to avenge the elimination that cost him in the gauntlet.
You know, of all the monstrous blows that we've seen Abyss use, the one he put on Sandman after he got spit with the beer in the face was the most devastating that I've seen Abyss do to date. And I can honestly see why he would want the Sandman one-on-one.
Three-match ritual continues among the crowd on hand, the capacity crowd on hand here at the TNA Asylum, as the Sandman bonds with his people.
I love his entrance, as everybody does.
You know, Don,
That's how you become a crowd favorite in a hurry right there, Mike.
by what, sharing a beer with everybody in the crowd?
Absolutely.
Don, I don't know who was more surprised with Abyss's actions last week in the gauntlet. Those watching, like you and I, and the viewers, or those involved, like Kid Cash.
You know, that was the amazing thing, but you know, it is a gauntlet, so only one man can win. But I figured, though, that he would keep Kid Cash in there longer just to help him out to get to the end, so it'll be one of the two of them.
You know, the questions that I have regarding this situation between Abyss and Kid Cash would be, was that a one-time situation? Was it because of what was at stake, that #1 contender spot? Or are there actually problems between the two?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, though, about... Oh, and he just starts it right off.
Well, little repeat from last week. It didn't work out too good for Sandman last week, but he's going to give it another try.
Hey, I'll say one thing. The Sandman's the only man crazy enough to get in that ring one-on-one with Abyss.
You know, I think a lot of us had concluded that Kid Cash had some level of mind control over Abyss, but after last week, I'm not so sure.
You know, Abyss, though, and you mentioned it, anybody that thought that he was just someone's lackey were very greatly surprised. He came in on a mission and single-handedly eliminated 4 of the Gauntlet members, plus somebody that wasn't even in the Gauntlet, Mad Mikey.
Again, we wonder, problems with Kid Cash, or just because of what was at stake? That #1 contender spot, the shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles, those are questions that remain to be answered.
Well, right now, Abyss...
Yeah, Abyss momentarily in trouble, sent into the safety rail. Check this out. Slingshot into the cross body block of all things by Sandman.
Caught him like he was playing catch.
Caught him in midair and drove him back first into the steel ring post. Very methodical, yet very effective with his offense. 6'8", he's at 330-plus pounds tonight.
Look at him, Mike. I mean, Sandman is no little fella. Abyss.
He's just by this monster. Sandman able to counter, reverses him, sends him back first into the safety rail.
Grabs a chair out of the audience.
Setting up a chair, going to use it to springboard off of it.
He hits it.
Wow.
Well, he's going to have to use every trick in the book, every trick known to man. You're not going to slug it out with Abyss. You're not going to technically wrestle him. You've got to use kendo sticks, chairs.
You've got to use what Sandman knows best. You've got to brawl with him, I guess.
Absolutely. And that's what I said. Sandman's the perfect matchup for Abyss. He's too crazy to be afraid of him.
Setting up the table. But during the time that it took Sandman to go into the ring and get that table, Abyss gets back to his feet, but it's Sandman fight back. Takes him around to the opposite side of the ring, rolls him back into the ring. Sandman, well, he went high risk once, it didn't pay off. Gonna go to the well again. Let's see if this works out better.
Oh, man! Sandman just leveled Abyss as he was laying down there and caught him right on.
And?
Man, that hurts.
Whoa.
Well, Kid Cash just threw the ref into Sandman. What? Oh, well, here we go.
You can see Kid Cash talking to Abyss about what went down a week ago in the gauntlet. The fact that he was eliminated.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Boy, he's just talking him down. And Abyss is taking it.
Right in the face of Abyss. Referee Mike Posey was knocked out.
Whoa, wait a minute!
The Hurricane Rana by Kid Cash brings Abyss up and over the top, landing on the table. This is just getting stranger by the week.
This is crazy. I mean, you can see the experience of Kid Cash.
Sandman going to pin him here. 2 and
no.
You know, I'm not sure if the referee Mike Posey saw that or not, but it really wouldn't have been fair to penalize Sandman at that point, disqualifying him because of the outside interference. I mean,
oh man, that is brutal.
Yeah, that's the black hole, and that's the
nobody
3 count.
gets up from that.
I mean, the issue is between Kid Cash and Abyss.
The winner of the match,
The black hole finisher proves the difference. Abyss drives Sandman to the mat, follows up with the pin, gets the 3 count. Looks like he's headed to the back, and speaking of the back, let's send it to the back and our colleague Terry Taylor.
Cash, what was that? What are you doing to the guy?
Terry Taylor, didn't you know dinosaurs are extinct? Out of my face, caveman.
Why are you doing that to the guy? He's out here fighting his heart
Are you
out.
nosy? Huh? You want to be like the professor?
Take care of business, man. Do it, big man.
What? Did you eliminate me last week? Huh? You stand right there. I'll deal with you in a minute.
Come on, man. Be a man. Stand up to this punk.
Stand up?
Yes.
Why don't you stand up for yourself?